Hey guys, it's Ash, and welcome to the 4th episode of my journey to Max Heroes and Town Hall 9. So recently, last night, I've got my Archer Queen to level 15, and I refed her about 80,000 Dark Elixir, so she's gonna be 16 in about a week from now. Well, my King is gonna be 13 tomorrow, and then I believe I'm gonna have to pay about 55,000 Dark Elixir to upgrade him to 14 after that. So I'm definitely gonna do that. I have about 100,000 Dark Elixir right now. I'm also testing another variant of my old cogwheel design. I've updated it. I've added 2 more archer towers to that core because I want more protection for my core, because I don't believe my Expos and Teslas are just enough protection. So if you guys want to try this base out, I'll have the link to this in the descriptions. And now I'm just gonna share some of my raids that I recently done. Oh, and I also want to state that I was planning on doing some live raids so you guys can see how I raid in real time, but I was unable to because in order to do that I have to be at home and record from my computer, but I'm not always home. I have other things to do, so I apologize for that, but I will try to get some live raids for the next episode. Okay, against this base, his Dark Elixir storage is pretty well guarded in his core, so I'm going to attack from the southwest side since that's the closest direction towards it. I'm going to remove those outer buildings with barbarians and archers and summon wall breakers right after the launch of the mortars. So I'm going to break inside that compartment. However, I'm going to have to use a heal spell right here because of that mortar and the wizard tower next to it, because I don't want to lose my troops quickly. And now I'm gonna try to break inside towards that direction, but I couldn't. So my troops are now going towards the right section because I removed the wizard tower. And this looks like it could be a problem, but I've opened up that compartment right there towards that core. So my troops are not gonna go towards the core, but I don't have enough troops. And here I'm gonna have to use a second heal spell because of that wizard tower on the right side. And yeah, it's much better to be safe than sorry and get that Dark Elixir, because that's about 1800 Dark Elixir, and that's the main reason I went for it, because of all the Dark Elixir in the storage. So yeah, if you can get that much Dark Elixir with 2 spells, then you should go for it and not take any chances and use only 1, as I would have definitely failed if I did not use that second heal spell. Okay, against this base, I'm going to first test for any giant bombs on the outside with a few barbarians. There aren't any, so now I can safely send in more barbarians and then archers behind them. And now I'm going to send in my first pair of wall breakers to break open that outer compartment. But I've activated a bunch of balloons in this clan castle, and that's going to be a big problem because balloons can do splash damage. But I'm going to use a rage spell, and that rage spell is going to quickly allow my archers to take out those balloons before they can deal damage, because balloons are very slow. So that was excellent. And now I'm not going to use any more excess wall breakers because I don't want my barbarians and archers to go off to the right side or the left side and have them focus on the core instead. And now I've broken into the core so I can send in the rest of my troops to take all the Dark Elixir from that core. So that was great. Oh, and I've also recently just moved up to Gold 2 from Silver League, just to see if I can make more Dark Elixir up here faster. But so far, from my experiences, it's been pretty much the same as Silver League. And but I'm gonna move up to Gold 1 and then Crystal 3 in the future episodes and continue experimenting. I'm also gonna experiment on different compositions, army compositions. Like, I've been doing some GBAM giants with barbarians, archers, and minions. So I'm going to share some raids with that, right? Okay, so against this base, this is a pretty ideal base to attack with giants, because as you can see, if I bring my giants anywhere inside of these upper compartments, the next defenses my giants are going to focus on are those 2 wizard towers right there. So those 2 wizard towers are going to pull my giants towards that core. And that's excellent because of that straight line of defenses pulling my giants towards that core. While if I was to use barbarians and archers, it would have been much more difficult to do so because of these 2 wizard towers and then these 2 mortars protecting the dark elixir storage, and then you also have 2 more mortars behind it. So it would be very tough to get that dark elixir storage that's embodied right in the core of this base. While if I also attack with barbarians and archers in these compartments trying to get inside that core, they're going to be pretty easily crippled by the mortars and wizard towers. Splash defenses don't do much to giants because giants have a lot of HP. So yeah, this is an ideal base to attack with giants, not so much with barbarians and archers alone. Okay, I'm going to start by spreading out giants at the top because I want all those defenses distracted. I've activated his clan castle, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to use barbarians and archers to take them out as my giants distract them. Also going to open up the first layer with two wall breakers. And now I'm going to have to use a heal spell here because of the 2 wizard towers and 2 mortars, as even though giants can distract those defenses, they can't protect your barbarians and archers from splash. And I've also opened up the second layer with 2 wall breakers because I've removed all the buildings inside the outer compartments. And now my giants have reached towards the core. They've removed the 2 mortars, so that's excellent. And now they can move towards the south as they distract all the defenses, while my barbarians and archers take the dark elixir. So that was awesome. Okay, lastly, against this base, I'm going to distract those defenses, the cannon and the archer tower, as I remove them, because I want my giants to focus on the core, so I'm going to have to remove the outer defenses first, and also the outer buildings as well, so I can have my barbarians and archers focus on the core. I'm going to break in that first compartment and to remove the air sweeper because it is a defense. And I'm going to send in my giants as I remove the air sweeper. I'm going to have to place a rage spell right there to assist my giants in quickly removing the wizard tower and mortar, as well as the other level 6 wizard tower there. So I removed 2 level 6 wizard towers and a level 6 mortar, so that's excellent. And that rage spell is going to assist my archers in quickly taking the dark elixir storage as well. So you guys are probably wondering, which is better, G-BAM or BAM? Well, I still prefer using BAM more because I believe it's overall a more powerful attack. And by that I mean that giants take up a lot of housing space. In fact, 1 giant takes up 5 housing space units, which is equivalent to 5 barbarians. And 5 barbarians have a total damage per second of 130, compared to only 1 giant which only has 43 DPS. But giants have a lot of HP. 1 giant has 940 HP, while 5 barbarians would have 550. So giants are much better at shielding damage. However, they still can't shield your barbarians and archers from splash damage, as you guys have seen. So they're not really great. They don't really work great with barbarians and archers. They're much more better acquainted with wizards or the archer queen, because the archer queen does not mind splash damage. She minds point defense damage like cannons, archer towers, expos, Teslas. So giants are much more geared towards protecting those troops that don't really mind splash damage. So hopefully that explains the specialties of giants, as I only recommend using giants with Barch or giants with BAM if you're using your archer queen. Otherwise, BAM or Barch is more superior. And that will be it for today. Hope you guys have a nice day. Later.